All right, so I would like everyone to just start in a child's pose.
Oh, I love child.
So sit back onto your heels, pushing your fingertips into the mat, pushing your forehead into the mat, your seat towards your feet. And really ground yourself here. Breathe in deeply into your upper back, expanding your shoulders, feeling the oxygen flow into your backbones, into every little crevice. And when you exhale, really round out your stomach, guiding your belly button up towards your spine. Now you can have your knees either parallel to each other and underneath your chest, or opened up so that your upper body is kind of falling in between it, whichever feels more comfortable to you. When your legs are a little more separated, you can feel a little more stretch in your hips. And do a couple more deep breaths here. Now, we're all studying for finals and all a little bit stressed about that. But for the next hour, I ask that you all try and let that go. Your bodies are here on your mats. Bring your minds to your mats as well. Forget about tests. Forget about any other stresses in your life. And set your own intention. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Exhale all the air out of your body, really rounding your back, curling your stomach in, and then inhale as you come up onto your hands and knees. Now we're going to do some cat-cows. So you're going to inhale, guiding your upper body up, gaze up, expanding your seat, getting wide, and then exhale as you guide your belly button up towards your spine, rounding your back. Exhale. Inhale as you come back into cat or cow. And exhale as you circle all the way back. Really make it really luxurious. Feel it in every vertebra of your spine. Inhale as you come back up again. Exhale all the way down. Then inhale into a neutral spine and slowly and gently guide it back down to the mat. Opposite arm and opposite leg, reach up. Inhale. Exhale, reaching as far forward as you can and as far back as you can. Then inhale as you reach your left arm back this time, grabbing onto your right ankle and pushing your foot into your hand. Feel your right thigh engaging as you're pushing into your hand. And then reaching your left arm forward, right leg back, come back into a neutral spine. Now go ahead and sit back onto your heels. And I'm going to go through the two options you can do for the chaturangas. Both are perfectly fine. Both work the same muscles. One is a little more heat building though, and one is a little more warming up and a little more gentle. So depending on your body type, do whichever one feels necessary. So you're going to push your feet into the mat and come into a down dog. And we'll start out here. I'll guide you through it. You're going to just walk your feet out. And then you're going to come into a plank. This is the more heat-building version. So you'll come into a plank, and then squeezing your elbows by your side, lower yourself down halfway, snake up into an upward-facing dog, and then exhale as you go back into a down dog. That's one version. Or you can come, when you come into your plank, lower your knees down, and then your chest and your chin down so your butt's in the air, and then snake up into upward-facing dog, and exhale into down dog. So everyone come on into down dog for me. Really push your heels towards the mat, push your finger pads into the mat, push your shoulders away from your ears, and walk your feet out. You can bend one knee at a time, feeling the stretch in each leg, pulling your hips. Good. And then pushing both heels equally down towards the mat. Inhale as you come into a plank, and then do whichever version feels best for you. So you can lower your knees, chest, chin, or squeezing your elbows by your side. Inhale up into up dog, exhale into down dog. Good. Now when you come into up dog, try not to sink into your shoulders. You want to push up and out of your shoulders, engaging your core. Inhale. Now while you're in chair, you want to feel the weight in your heels. Engage your core. Now step your right foot between your hands, placing your left heel down. It's going to make a 45-degree angle with your mat. Then you're going to inhale both arms up overhead in the warrior one. Don't let your knee twerk. So keep it guided straight in front over your ankle. Your right knee is still directly over your right ankle. And if at any point during these lunges you're feeling in pain, and not a good pain, you can bend your standing knee and just come down onto it. And when you do that, when you're fully up, it's forcing you to engage those muscles, and it might be a little harder. When you come down, it's harder mentally because you have to think about engaging the muscles to get the same benefit. So whichever is better for you. Then inhale as you reach your right arm back into reverse warrior, keeping your front leg still bent. Exhale once here. Inhale again. And then exhale as you come up. Inhale as you bring your right hand forward slightly. And you can relax it onto your right knee, or you can bring it all the way down to the mat. Bringing your left arm up towards the sky. Gaze up towards that hand. You're using your right elbow to kind of push your right knee open. Very good. Concentrate on your breath here. Very nice. If you want, you can try and relax this elbow right here. Nice. And then inhale as you reach all the way back up to warrior two. Exhale as you pivot your back heel up into crescent lunge. And then you can either stay in the lunge or bring your left knee down to the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. And then lean forward slightly and place your left hand down on the mat inside your right foot. Then inhale as you reach your right arm up for twisting side angle lunge. With each inhale, make your spine a little straighter, your head further towards the front of the room. With each exhale, twist a little bit further into your back, forever keeping your core engaged. Now back to down dog. Now, this will be probably the most advanced position I'll teach today, but if you'd like to try it, we're going to do an arm balance called crow. And even if you can't get all the way up, if you're attempting it, you're using the same muscles. And you're getting closer than if you didn't attempt it. So, you can put your hands flat on the mat, bending your elbows slightly, coming up onto your toes, and just place your knees onto your forearm, or not your forearms, your triceps. Round out your stomach and keep your gaze slightly forward. Now, if this is good for you, stay here. This is a lot of work. If you'd like to try, you can put more and more weight into your hands and try to lift just your right foot up. If this is good, stay here. You can also try switching your foot just to get, your sides even. And if you are feeling it, you can come all the way up, lifting both feet and just staying on your hands. The clue in this position is to really round out your stomach and keep your gaze forward on the mat. That was the most heat-building part we'll probably do today. We'll do a little more core work. But now we're going to move into some balance postures, work on our stability. So first start just in Tadasana, both feet firmly on the ground. You can start with your eyes closed. Feel each corner into eagle arms. Bring it to your left foot only. Right toes are slightly off the mat. And then guide your right foot over your left. You can use your toes as like a kickstand here. Now you can either stay here or wrap those toes behind your calf, keeping your gaze at an unmoved point in front of you Elbows lifted to shoulder height, hands pulling away from your face. Engage your core. Hold it up. Gaze at an unmoved point in front of you. Deep breath in. Raise it a little bit higher. And relax. Shake out your left ankle. Very nice. Now we're going to bend both knees. There are many variations you can try in this pose. You can just stay where you are. You can try lowering yourself into the splits. That's anything you do. You can try placing your right hand in the center. Beautiful. Keep your feet flexed, pointed up towards the sky. Bring your hand to the your right hand to the center of you, and then inhale as you reach your left arm up for a twist. Slowly lower down, all the way onto your belly. Relaxing your hands by your side, one cheek on the mat. Just completely let yourself relax. Now you're going to clasp your hands behind your back like you did in the pyramid pose. And inhale as you guide your feet up and chest up into locust. You can also just keep your hands straight behind you. You want to keep your head level with your neck, so you don't want to crouch up like that. With each inhale, I think about bringing my chest up a little further, and with each exhale, my legs up. But you want to keep them straight and together. Keep your legs zipped. Now, if you'd like to, you can grab your ankles and pull yourself up into a bow. Good. Push your hands up into the ground and pull back into a child's pose. With your feet in front of you. And slowly lower all the way down to the mat. We're going to start with bridge, so firmly plant your feet on the mat. Knees are bent. Hands are by your side. Head is down. Shoulders are down. Then you're going to inhale, bringing your pelvis up. Pushing your feet into the ground. Good. You can try that one more time, which is the bridge. Or you can try wheel, which is a full back bend, placing your hands on either side of your shoulders and inhaling as you push up. Soles of your feet together and let your knees hang open. Relax your spine. Just keeping them flexed. Bring your hands into prayer position. You're going to bring your chest off the mat. You're never going to bring your chest back down. Pump for 10, center. One last 10, center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bending your knees. Placing the soles of your feet together, let your knees hang out. Straighten the legs in front of you again. We're going to come into boat. So you're going to reach your arms straight behind you, legs straight in front of you, spine to be straight, not like sitting back into it. So you have to engage that core. You can keep your legs bent here, or you can try straightening them. You can keep your hands holding them, or bring them up overhead or in front. Focus on your breath. Keeping those feet flexed so that your heels almost lift off the mat. Inhale, both arms up overhead. And then exhale with a flat back, reaching towards your toes. Pulling your toes back towards you. As you twist towards the other side. Exhale, releasing your feet into the mat, your legs, arms. Close your eyes. And exhale deeply into Shavasana. Elbows roll onto your right side to the fetal position. And then use your hands to push yourself all the way up into a full seated position. Thank yourself for coming today, for taking care of your mind and your body and your breath. Bring your hands to your forehead. I thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.